Come on, Dottie. All right, so it's been raining legit every single day for about a week and a half. We only had like 2 days without rain, and today it actually rained this morning. And when it stopped raining, I actually came out and I planted this irrigated hosta over here. So I did that this morning. Then it began raining again. And actually, it's not raining at the moment, hence the reason why I'm out here. All right. So yesterday afternoon, it was a good day. It didn't start raining until last night. We went through a stretch where we had nothing but close to 100-degree weather, and my hanging plant died because it literally dropped down to 50 degrees. Then it began raining. So that poor plant, which was really pretty by the way, it died. It didn't know what the hell to do. Alright, so my lawn furniture that we only got to use maybe a handful of times because of all the rain is set up. So I actually have my coffee table that goes with my love seat area, but I decided I didn't want to put it there. So it's over here, and we have the smoker on top of it. And we have one of the dining chairs over here. We have it up against the underneath the dining room window. As you can tell, if you see a little paint underneath, we still have the paint underneath. Just the upkeep on it. We'll clean out the cooler, which actually has a perfect spot right over here. It sits perfectly right over there. But we're cleaning it. Well, should we say we'll let the rain clean it? You know, whatever. So I did manage to get some things planted, some landscaping planted. I have my froggy, who weighs like 50 pounds. I picked him up yesterday, and he's like 20 inches tall. So that's where he's going to sit and stay and watch the pathway. Okay. I had this hosta for forever. It's pretty much beat up because it got thrown in a bucket and then just got transplanted between the rain. Alright. So the porch, the deck, is actually pretty much almost done. I just have to make sure I don't kill myself going down here. Ugh, feet are getting wet. Alright. So what we did, we put lattice underneath so Dottie can't go underneath there. But behind the lattice we have screen, like a porch screen or a window screen behind it, so little critters can't get in there. So that's what we did. All my annuals are actually doing pretty good. I'm actually very happy. It's pretty much a big, huge blanket of flowers, which is nice. And there is my water fountain. It's a solar panel that runs it, which is great. That's the reason why it's not going now. Yeah, this season is the crazy season with all the rain and unseen events that happen in May. So a lot of the garden is pretty much going wild, doing its own thing. Because for the month of May I wasn't here. to take care of it for the most part. But I have my cucumbers. Ooh, look at the bird. Taking over here. As you can tell, I have some white sage in here. And I have some pretty little annuals. But yeah, I have plenty of flowers for my cucumbers, and I have some tons and tons of baby ones everywhere. But I also have some big ones, so which is nice. And my roses that I didn't think would last year are the ones that are doing great this year, oddly enough. Alright, so let me show you the rest of my cucumbers. Alright. There we go. I have some there. I have some there. I have one there. Okay. I have two in there, which I need to probably pluck these things so they don't get moldy. All right, and my grapes, which I didn't think I would get any this year, are doing pretty good. Yeah, I thought I killed my my grapevines, but as you can tell, they are just brilliant. I'm going over my little makeshift trellis, like I was hoping for, which is awesome. All right, so anyone who has grapes, give me the heads up. Okay, with all this rain and crazy weather, how do I keep the mold off my grapes and having them get this weird coloration thing happening? Because I know it's the weather. If you go 21 days without non-stop rain, mildew and stuff is going to happen. So if anyone knows anything about that, has any idea, or let me know. There we go. And my strawberries that came back, I'm gonna have to find another form to plant them, because whenever the strawberries themselves sit on the straw, they get rotted before I get in here. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. All right, and over here, I have to watch on my feet again. It's so wet. All right, are my tomatoes. Like I said, I only did 4 of them this year. No, I did 3. 1, 2. Yeah, I only did 3 this year. All right, like I said, the month of May, usually when my tomatoes sprout, and you have to start tying them to the trellis of some sort. Like I said, I wasn't here, so they're going wild. They're doing their own thing, and I'm just letting them. But I'm cutting off the branches with blight and stuff. But once again, 21 days of straight rain. I have a lot of that right now. I have dead, milty plant leaves, which I need to get in here and cut off. But I do have a lot of tomatoes, though, which is nice. So I'm not all too disappointed. But it's interesting to see what they're doing. And my sweet basils are doing wonderful. Oh my god, I did 2 huge harvests off of them. Alright, so this is give you some idea. All right. So we are, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. 6.5 inches of rain that we got since today is Sunday morning. So what? I emptied this before on Thursday night. Was it raining Thursday night? Could I get out of here by? Yeah, it was Thursday. So we got 6.5 inches of rain. And the weather men and women, the meteorologists are saying that we're going to get more rain. So we have that. Yeah. So this year it's kind of much a bust in that sense, but I'm not worried about it, you know. It's rain. There's nothing I can do about it. Whatever. But here at Nils'Garden, we actually got a lot done considering with COVID happening, non-stop rain. We actually got our deck put on. We're not done quite yet with it. We're going to put like an awning or those things that do the shade. We're going to have that on there, and so we can. It's going to be electronic, so we just hit a button and it comes out. It gives the shade. But yeah, I have pretty much all of my fruit trees planted. So unfortunately, with this year being what it was, I only lost, well, I couldn't plant my 3 nut trees. But this is one of my Granny Smith apples trees. Oddly enough, it's sprouting from the bottom. So I don't know, see what happens. Give it like a year. I don't know. All right, and over here, as you can tell, I have to do some weeding. Now, just to remind you, my fruit trees are all dwarfs, so the tallest they're going to get is 10 feet. And I have them on fire wheels, so the bottom of them are open, so the roots can go down, so they're not going to be choked out or anything. So this is another Granny Smith. This one and the one right behind it are I believe gala apples, which I love. And then we have Dottie, who's not supposed to be nibbling on my plants. These are my cherry trees. All right. Now I told you in the last one of the videos I did before that this bad boy right here got beat up, and I didn't know if it was going to survive or not. He got beat up in the mail. But if you look down here, it's sprouting. So I definitely want to, I'm not going to give up on it yet. I want to see what happens in the next year or so. See what it does. Or it just might die during the winter. Who knows? But I'm willing to give it time to see what happens. Alright. So this one and this one are my Romeos. This bad boy, which is almost as tall as I am, and I'm 5'4". And this poor little dead thing over here are my wowzers. And then we have this one. I had to do a quick planting because it was root bound, majorly root bound, but it's coming back amazingly well, I think. And this one over here are my Juliet cherry trees. So those are doing good. Yeah, but look at my grapevines, man. Here I'm thinking I killed them and they are going crazy. Love it. All right. Okay, over here, this one and the sister one over here are my pear trees. I think these are the pear trees. No, these are the fruit cocktail trees. These are the fruit cocktail trees. Had some little kids over, broke a major branch off, but she's doing well. She's recouping, which is great. All right, then I have 2 buckets of weeds. With all the rain, can't get in there. Not gonna worry about it. All right. Then we have my pear tree here and the sister one over there. The thing is doing amazingly well. Love it. So, all right. So, oddly enough, my my roses here and here are doing really bad this year. These are my knockout roses, and for me, I do very well with knockout roses. I honestly can't see anyone who can kill them, but apparently me this year. But I don't know, I think it's all the rain. But same thing, if they're in the fire ring, so the roots go straight down, so they're not getting choked out, or they still might be drowning, but I don't know what the hell to do about that. But yeah. Okay, but here is the other pear tree. All right. Now the roots are actually in the ground. When I planted them, they actually went inside the ground. And she is 5 foot tall. 5 foot tall. So she is my height. All right. All right, so over here, my Rose of Sharon is doing great. And she is probably, how tall is she right now? Maybe 5'7". She's tall, she's good. But what I did this year, I actually took all the tape off, and I just have her sitting with a rope so she can sway a little bit in the wind. But unfortunately, oh, my cornflowers came back, and this one's coming up, which is great. I have mushrooms, which is not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. But all my other annuals, they died. Except that one. That one's just beat up. Because of all this weather, it's crazy. Like I said. Rain, no sun, very little sun. All right. So I have 2 new additions. All right. So what I wanted to do with the yard, I want to put architectural pieces like flowers and plants and trees, the big stuff that takes a while to grow. So I have this beautiful thing right here. Can't remember the name of it. I'll show the names of them when I go in the house. I'll take a picture of them for you. It's gonna get like 6 feet tall, so it's gonna go up to the top railing, which is great, and it's gonna get like 7 feet wide, so which is awesome. It's gonna fill that spot perfectly. All right, I have another hosta, another plant I'm going to replant right here. Okay, and then I have my evergreen right here, my dwarf spruce, which is going to get to be like 6 feet tall, 5 feet wide, so it's going to fill that corner up nicely. And having those 3 annuals, well, those 3 perennials there, is going to fill this spot amazingly well. And then for my annuals, because we're going to have the stone come all the way around, and be like the mulch type stuff. So for annuals, I'm going to get some really pretty colored pots, so I could do the annuals. So like I did over here for right now. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's very pretty. So I don't know if you can hear the rooster in the back. I love roosters. Yeah, I'm one of those weird people who love the sounds of roosters. All right. All right. Over here, I have my baby Rosa Sharon, and it's going to be my 3-color one. It's going to be blue, purple, plus red, white, and blue. But the blue is good. It's really, really deep purple. And again, all the rain is just killing everything. But that's okay, you know. It's a wet season. Next year will be better. All right, so this is the hosta that I'm gonna replant. Because we're having a new fence put in. So this is the one I'm going to replant over there where I showed you before. Yeah, well, having this fence taken out and having a white vinyl one. And the white vinyl one is going to be 5 feet. So which is nice. You know, it'd actually be really nice when I actually have a front gate. That would be nice. So yeah, so the whole front side and like 30 feet over on that side is going to be the vinyl fence. We're not going to completely block out my neighbors because we actually like them. Now, how many people can actually say that about the neighbors? All right, so I think it's beginning to mist. So, and I'm getting attacked by bugs. All right, she looks like I don't know, like a goblin or something. All right, I'm gonna make this short. Love ya.